Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Conversations with Telese. Today I have a very special guest with me. He has been in movies like Tyrant, like Father, like Son, Weapons of Warfare, A Thanksgiving Christmas, Till Death Do Us Part. He is also the author of Through the Eyes of a Man. He recently spoke at the She Owns It She Biz conference. Please welcome with me the one and the only Simeon Henderson.
It's two of us though now. I got a son. Not just
Senior.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Man, when people introduce me, like they like run down. I'm like, that's too much stuff.
Right.
That was good. I forgot
we forgot some of this. Right. Yes. We got these good movies here. Yes. So how are you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to finally sit down and interview with you. I've been looking forward to it. It's always so refreshing to see you doing this because I've always known you to be a quiet person, and I was like, you gonna do what? but you're good at it, and I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. It's exciting, it's fun, and I enjoy doing it. It could be a little nerve-wracking sometimes.
Yeah,
but it's all good in the end because the most important is to spread the good word.
That's
people,
it.
Right?
That's it.
Yes. So I mentioned a little bit about Simeon. Give us information. How did you start in acting? What brought you to it? How has the journey been?
Oh man, it's so weird. I never ever wanted to be an actor,
Really?
and it's weird because I always wanted to play sports. And growing up, I played basketball, and then when my mom moved to the suburbs, I played basketball and football and ran track. But I always participated in the talent shows, whether it was a little play, doing a poem, doing stand-up comedy, acting silly, mimicking shows like Mark and Robin Harris and Bernie Mac, and it was so funny. I never thought about being an actor. So when I went to school, I went to Elmhurst University, and I played football and basketball, and I had the opportunity to try out for some pro football teams, and I kept getting hurt. But as a result of being in that world, I started doing fashion shows.
Okay.
Because again, I love people.
Right.
So you get out there, have fun, just
wearing
other people's clothes, kicking it. And this one guy, I'll never forget it, Stephen Patterson, he came up to me and he's like, man, I love your personality. You would be good to host my show. And I'm like, whatever. Because people always say stuff like that.
Right.
And so I'm like, okay, he gave me his info. And I started doing a show on KNTV, and it's funny because I just got asked to be on the board for KNTV because now they're a 501c, and which is so cool. But I started doing the show, and as a result of doing the show, I would be going through the city, and people were actually watching my show, and I got offered to host events, fashion shows, talent shows. I started doing it, and then as a result, I ended up auditioning for Barbershop with Sherry.
Okay.
And I didn't have any headshots, anything. I did really well. And she was like, where did you come from? I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't know how to take it at first. But she said, no, you have raw talent. She said, I want you to take classes. So that next week, I enrolled in Second City.
Wow, okay.
And after my first class, my instructor, he pulled me to the side and said, you've never done this before. I said, I've never done it before. He goes, you're lying. I said, no, I'm serious. He goes, dude, you're a natural. Right. The next week, he introduced me to his agent, Arlene Wilson. I got an agent, and while I was in class, taking classes, I started booking, like, plays, and then my first commercial and things like that. So I kind of fell into it, and I like it.
That's amazing. Do you feel like this may be like your purpose?
No.
No. Not even.
Acting is not my
it's
purpose.
Not.
No.
Tell me more about this.
So acting is my passion. God gave me that gift. I'm good at it. Right. That's my passion. Working with people is my purpose. Yes. I do the motivational speaking. Yeah. I was blessed to do my first TED Talk. I've written 5 books now. Only Two of them are published, and then now I'm about to go ahead and put out the audio book for Through the Eyes of a Man.
Oh,
And I
nice.
authored the audio myself because I thought it would be best for me to tell my story.
Right.
And but yeah, people are my purpose. My prayer is to inspire, educate, and motivate people to walk in their purpose. Because a lot of people don't know their purpose.
They do not.
And I tell people all the time, I said, well, even if you don't know your purpose, you got to know three things.
Right.
You got to know that you're here on purpose, for a purpose, and with a purpose. And at the end of the day, can't nobody determine their purpose but you.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's so real because a lot of people don't know it. Why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason for me being here? And I think that can kind of make you feel a little lost.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and you want to know what it
Mhm.
is. And by you being out and talking to people and helping people recognize that, I mean, that's amazing in itself.
Mhm. And you do it by trial and error. I think the most important thing for me, I just spoke at graduation the other day, and there was a lot of people that didn't look like us.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was over, they were coming up to me and saying how good it was, how much they liked it, and I didn't change who I was.
Right.
Because when you can tap into the humanity of people,
Mm-hmm.
when they see your humanity and you can tap into the humanity of people, it doesn't matter where they're from, what their background is, what nationality they are, what language they speak, they can relate.
Yes.
And that's when people get it.
Yes.
Yes, that's when they get it.
Absolutely. And that's the graduation speech to me is like one of the most important speeches that you hear and you take with you throughout your
Yes.
life. I remember when I graduated from college, the speaker there, you know, you sitting there, you waiting and you want all the word, you want this information. It was not good at all.
Yep. Hey,
It
boy.
was not good. And I remember walking away like, what just
Well, yeah. and that's what I tell people. It don't have to be long.
No.
I tell people, I said, let me tell you guys something. Don't worry about being bored because I don't like to be bored. We'll all be here asleep.
Exactly.
I said, I think the best speeches are those that are not long and straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
But the thing is, Telese, I think people miss it because they're trying to come up with all these ideologies and these soliloquies and these isms
Yes.
instead of just being real.
Being real. Being yourself. Helping somebody with a word.
You don't have to.
Wisdom.
Thank you. You don't have to try to reinvent the wheel. It's a wheel. Just push it. You're going to stand there and try to figure out, how do I get this wheel from here to there? Just push it.
Open your mouth and let it flow.
That's it. And I think that's what and when you have to learn how to so many people are trying to find the right words and looking for the right words and trying to impress people instead of speaking from their heart. I speak from what I went through. I can have a whole list of things I'm going to talk about. And I will walk in that place and I open myself up. I always say, and I'm a man of faith. I always say, God, think through my mind and speak through my lips.
Yes.
Right? That way I know that somebody's there, and I tell the people there, you should have an expectancy from the speaker because that energy is going to flow.
Exactly.
So I get what you're saying. And you said at your graduation,
I'm sitting there waiting. It was a very long speech.
man.
And I'm waiting. I'm like, when am I going to get this word? Come on, bring it so I can carry this on into my life. And I waited. It was over and nothing happened.
And that's probably part of the reason why you do what you do now, because you saw that and you saw a need and you're filling the void.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I mean, it is a need. We do need to be motivated.
We do.
Right?
Look, I tell people all the time, people, they get twisted because people see me on social media, on TV, whatever, motivating people and smiling all the time. They don't understand sometimes the motivator needs to be motivated.
Yes.
Like, and what I'm saying to people is for me too.
Right.
So we need it, man. We need it, and it makes us feel better. And the thing is, you just have to understand that you're a human. No one is immune to trials and tribulations in life. People crack up when they see me speak, because I'm always laughing and acting silly. When they see me speak, they're like, you do this for real? I was like, yeah, I'm not playing.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying? You would never know when I'm going through something because I don't project it on the people. And then the people that know I'm going through stuff, they think that I don't care because I still move.
Right.
And it's not that. If I don't move, I'm stagnant. If I'm stagnant, you know what they say.
Mm.
Idle mind is the devil's
Yep.
playground. I don't want to be idle. I don't want my emotions and
No.
to get sick and stuff like that. So yeah. So that's fine. Yeah.
That are you?
So acting is not my purpose.
That is not your purpose. No, we know that. Yes, but you know what you're saying is so true. And there are a lot of trials and tribulations. There's a lot of grief.
Yes.
There's a lot of loss.
We know it.
There's a lot of hurt.
Yes.
And a lot of pain.
Uh-huh.
How do you move through that? Like what gives you the strength to continue to go on? Because the pain hurts, right?
Yes.
The pain hurts.
It does.
There's a lot of suffering. Just things that's even going on in the world today. It's like, how do you continue to motivate?
You know, I think, so when I go back, right? When I go back, it's a lot of things that I think about. I think about all of the trials that I overcame, right? Then I think about all the loss that I've endured. You know, we've endured a lot of loss in family.
So much.
I've been to more funerals than I care to even think about.
Yes.
But when I think about all of those situations, all of those people, whether it was my mother, your mother, grandma, or uncles, or friends, cousins, there was always a relationship there. And there was always good times.
Right.
And the thing that keeps me going, and this is me, the thing that keeps me going is thinking about the good times, thinking about what they would want from me.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I know that they did their best.
Right.
And I know they will want me to continue to do my best. And that's how you win. You become an advocate or a representative of your parents, of your grandparents, of the people closest to you. You become a representative of them, and people get to see them through you. And then that's when it makes you feel better, because you feel like I'm making them proud. Because I can't speak for everybody else, but I think my parents and grandparents and people are looking down on me and they're saying, job well done. And do I make mistakes? Yes. Like I said, no one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. It could be within a relationship, with kids, friends, or, you know, we all miss the mark. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what are you really trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do? And if the big goal is good, you're good. I think.
I agree. That's right on. It's so deep. Because I feel like when I lost my mom, the hurt was unreal.
Yes.
You know. You know, and what I think got me through, because I probably could have lost it back then. But what got me through, like what you were saying, is taking what my mother put in me and bringing that out into different things that I wanted to do.
Yes.
Like starting businesses, speaking to people about personal development, personal growth. And I think that really helped me because I could see her saying, like you said, good job. And I know she would have been there for the whole
Use your
time.
gift. That's it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And I noticed that when you started doing it, it was after that. And I noticed it, and I was like, she found the outlet.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what. And sometimes people don't. And it's okay to look at other people.
Right.
And because no one can be the best you. You can, they say, often imitated, never duplicated. You can see somebody, you can glean from them. You can hope to do some of the things that they do, but you're not going to ever do it like them.
Exactly.
So, but what you can do is be the best you.
Right.
And then that's what you started doing. You started being the best you. And then you have to remember, you have a husband, you have 2 daughters, you know what I'm saying? You have a reason to do for them what your mom did for you.
Exactly.
And then now, the smile comes because it's like, okay, it's a part of life. And but now what are you going to, it's your turn, what are you going to do? Right. So
yeah. That's really good. It's almost like therapeutic.
It is. Man, we think that things are supposed to be forever, but they're not. I mean, they're not forever. And we want them to be forever, but people change, things change, things happen. And you have to find a way to continue to move
Exactly.
and do the things that you need to do.
It's like, what can you take out of
Yep.
this
What's the
hurtful
lesson from it?
situation, right?
Yeah.
And make it into something positive, something good, something make you feel good, and making other people feel good in that way as well.
Selfless acts.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing when you conversations with Telese. Yeah, they're conversations with Telese, but you're giving people a platform or a chance to open up and talk, and whether it's great times or things that they need to get off their chest.
Exactly.
And I think that's great.
Yeah, I think it's much needed.
Yes,
we all need it. Sometimes we need to laugh. Sometimes we need to just sit back and be like, "Dang, what a day!"
No, for real. Sometimes you need to cuss. I mean,
Yeah.
if people say they never cuss, they lying.
They lying. Yeah. So I want to know, like, self-care, because you are out, you're motivating people, you're helping people, making people feel good. What do you do for yourself to just like take time and refresh, chill?
Girl, I stay in the gym. Right now I'm mad because I know you guys probably see me rubbing my elbow. I had surgery on my elbow and it's still sore. But I'm back in the gym. I can't lift, but I can run. I can do legs, and I can do other stuff. But the gym has stopped me from knocking a lot of heads through the wall. Boy, you think I don't want to slap people?
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Look, let me tell you. The gym is for the past, okay, let's say 25 years. I've gotten up and gone to the gym at 5 a.m. And if it's not 5, maybe 6. But at one point I was going to the gym at 4:30. But in the morning. But the gym is my outlet. I can go to the gym, I can put on my headphones, throw on my praise and worship. I might even get ratchet and throw on some ratchet music, whatever. But I'm by myself, I'm working out, I can get into it. Something that's stressing me and things, I can just get away from it. I can pump that iron. That's my release. Everybody has to have a release.
Right.
That's my release. So that's my self-care, is taking care of myself.
Right.
So even if I don't feel good mentally, I feel good physically, which then in turn helps me to feel better mentally.
Right.
And and I do a lot of, like, in the motivational speaking. It helps. I tell people all the time, you don't understand. Man, I could, my phone, oh my God. I got so much. Yesterday I'm in there, I'm trying to just work out, and it's just something come to me. I can start typing because I'm walking typing, But that's my release. The gym is my release.
How often do you go?
Man, I go at least 5 days a week.
Really?
But then sometimes I just get up and go Saturday morning just to do cardio. And then I go Sunday before I go to church just to get on the treadmill and then jump into a whirlpool. But like it's a lifestyle now. I go all the time.
And it makes you feel good.
It makes me feel good.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
I go like once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna try that.
Get working at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you do 25 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups, 25 jumping jacks again, 5 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and do 4 sets of 4 exercises every day.
Okay.
Watch how you feel.
I'm gonna try that.
Like I'm serious. So many people say I don't have time to do it. I don't have time. Yeah, you do. Because there's a time when you sit there and watch TV. There's a time when you chilling. Just do some jumping jacks, or walk in place, or do some squats. You don't need weight.
Right.
But like if you start doing it and you go, I promise you could do 4 sets of 10 to 20 squats with no weights. The next day you'll feel it because you ain't been doing it.
Right.
You gotta use those muscles. They'll look at you and be like, oh, you got a nice shape. You got a nice shape and all that. You can't run around the damn block.
Can't run around the block. Nope. I could walk at a nice slow pace.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's one of those things where what is it? Health is wealth.
Yes.
It is. There's nothing like being healthy. So
that is so true. And you're working on your physical and your mental all at the same time.
And your thoughts when you exercise, your thoughts start to get more positive and start to flow. Especially when you start seeing little bitty results. You know, it's like I tell people all the time. People get discouraged by no. I don't.
Yeah.
I make no my vitamin. The more no's I get, the more it builds me up. It's like, okay, no, okay. I want that yes. What I got to do to get that yes? Why did I get the no? You know, and it fuels me. People always told me what I couldn't do, what I couldn't be. And it's like, and I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't like y'all. I wasn't the smartest guy, you know, but I had a good personality. And my mom and the girl, everybody, you know, they taught me love and loved me. And then I think that's what took me over the hump, you know, past my flaws or my missteps. It was the love I had in my life and the support that pushed me past the tough times.
Wow, that is so true. You need that.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have that, but it's something that's needed. And I mean, even if you don't have somebody close to you in your family, you can find it. There are friends you can call. Even things that you could watch on TV.
Yeah.
Or I'll say
not reality TV.
Or, right, that'd be the opposite. They do the opposite. Speaking of reality TV, as an actor, do you watch a lot of TV?
I do not.
You do not.
I watch shows more. Like right now, I'm binge watching House of Dragons again.
Okay.
Because the new one is about to come out.
Okay.
You know, but I'll watch shows when I have time. But I'm on TV and don't watch TV.
Don't watch TV.
You know, but it's cool when I get to watch it. But I just be like, I be going all day and doing what I do. Then by the time I get home and I try to watch TV, I'm like,
knocked
sleep.
Out.
But I like shows. But I like stuff that I like everything because what you could consider something bad, it might be bad, but there's something in it that you can take away from it. So no matter how bad it is, how good it is, there's always a takeaway. So when I get to watch it, it's cool. But yeah, some of these shows trip me out.
Yes, there are quite a few that are well, I watch probably too much TV.
I know, but
TV.
No, but it's really good for you to watch TV, especially if you have a show. Right. Because you always got something to talk about.
This is true. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. I like I do like reality TV. I do, but I also like talk shows. Right. There are some talk shows that I like. But I do watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of podcasts that are on YouTube. And I watch a lot of religious shows. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I do that as well.
I just laugh when you talk about religious shows. I've been in church all my life. Yes. Both of my granddaddies and my great granddaddy was pastors. What we do been, and but you know what I don't like? I don't like super religious people. I don't, because they act like they never did nothing wrong. And they act like they don't remember what it was like to miss it. Right. And then, you know what I'm saying?
An example of something.
Man, look. It's just, I'll give you a prime example. This is a good joke, I think. It's a good joke. There's this one lady, she kept on saying, it was like, why are you always by yourself? Why don't you try to date? I don't need no man. Jesus is my man. Jesus is the only man I need. Right? And they're like, what? This is weird. And then one day, her apartment building caught on fire. And then a naked man ran out her back door. And somebody's like, oh, there go Jesus.
Okay, that's hilarious.
That's one of the funniest jokes I've heard.
That's pretty funny. But doing all this talk about
everything.
Jesus.
No, but it's okay. It's okay to love God.
Yes, it is. Right?
That's cool, but you don't have to be a Bible thumper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what scares people off. Yeah. Because even in the Bible, we see that Jesus went amongst the common man, because it's like he said, look, these people got it together. I got to go over here because these people need us. You know what I mean? And you got to go to the lost. It's like, And that's what I tell people about. If you want to go to church, go to church. Like, I'm gonna go when I get it together. Then you ain't never going. Even the people in church ain't getting it together. So just go. You know. So yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. If that's you,
there's no, and like people should be able to see it in you.
yes,
right?
yeah.
Like when you walk into a room or when you're talking to somebody, it's just like it just shows.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like you ever seen people that say, "I want some friends," but they ain't friendly. Yeah. Or like they want love, but they ain't lovable. Yeah. Every time you see them, they spitting out green stuff. It's like, what? It's like, I want to be around with you. That you have to reciprocate. You gotta give what you want. You know what I'm saying? So if you want friends, you gotta be friendly. You want some love, you gotta be lovable. Right. You're like, you can't be a jerk. Right. Yeah. So yeah, like you, I look at you. Like I've never ever seen you get mad. Oh. I'm pretty sure you can. But I'm pretty sure your husband know. And your kids. But even I've never been privy to that. I've never seen you get mad. I've never seen you get mad. And you was always so sweet. I've never been able to make you mad. So it's like now Charlotte on the other hand. Oh my goodness. Will tear my head off. Charlotte. But she can play. Right? And Jackie was super sweet too. Jackie is like she's as sweet as pie. Yeah. Like, I don't even understand it. She's like I don't understand. I'm like, how do you get that sweet? How are you this sweet? Give me some of that sugar. Roll some of that honey. Yeah, but I think it's watching different shows and different things like that. And like you said, you love talk shows, which that would make sense. Yeah. Like if you're doing something, you need to see the blueprint. You need to always be aware of what's going on around you because there's always something that you're going to give that they're not giving. There's always a different need, and people gotta understand that this is a big world. Yes. Like there's enough for everybody, so you have to be a student to the game. Exactly. Some people say, "Oh, it's too many people doing that. There's too many people doing this," but it's what your brain. That's it. It's you come in as yourself, giving what you got. Yep, that's it. That's it. Yes. So, what do you have going on? Like, what's coming up for you? Oh man. So I have a couple movies coming out. One of them is premiering at the North Riverside Theater. Okay. It's called Judge Not. I play a twin, which is cool. That was so cool. I mean, you gotta see it. It was just so cool to play two different characters in one movie. You know, it was really difficult. It was not. Okay. The most difficult part was trying to figure out how both of them was gonna look. Right. That was difficult. Like I was like, but I think what we came up with was cool. And it was really cool. It was cool to like really, and like even the director, he's like, man, he goes, you shocked me. He said, dude, when I was editing, like seeing you in both of those characters, it was like watching two different people, but it was you. And so it was pretty cool. And then I did a show in South Carolina. Okay. Shout out to South Carolina. Yeah. Remember the show Cheers? Yes. So they're doing a spinoff of Cheers. I say it's a spinoff of Cheers. It's called Vibes Bar and Lounge, and I play like the Ted Danson character, the bar owner Ace. Oh. And we shot the 3 pilot episodes, so that was pretty dope. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. And then I just did a film Tyrant that was like #1 on Tubi for like 4 weeks. Yep. And got a couple more coming up, and just staying busy. But I've been doing a lot of speaking engagements, traveling, speaking, and just trying to motivate people and doing workshops and things like that. So I'm looking forward to growing. Excellent. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy for you, and I'm so excited, and I appreciate you. I know it's been a journey. Spending time too with me today. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I could be here, and I just want I want you to know, and people to understand that's watching this, that your journey is your journey, and no one can determine your journey for you. And what's for you is for you. But you have to understand, you got to stay faithful and focused and consistent and committed, because it's not going to happen when you want it to happen. And a lot of people give up because it's not happening fast enough. But you got to just stay the course. I don't care if you do your show twice a month or once a week or once every other week. You have to keep doing it, because there is growth and success comes from consistency.
Right. Thank you for watching Conversations with Telese, and we will see you next time.